As a brown person who has been speaking English my whole life, I've heard countless variations of what is essentially the question, why do you sound like that? And I'm tired of it, okay? So today I'm going to address all of these questions, assumptions, and accusations thrown at brown people speaking English. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Today of all days. You know when I'm on day 2 of my period I can only have chocolate, but you bought me a mango cheesecake. Yeah. I just like cheese you down. Kadang je orang putih hati. Diri tu Melayu. Sendiri. Sometimes when my accent gets a little bit too strong, I'll notice it myself. And aku pun galing dengar. Like the Bruneian part of my soul will just snap and be like, "Hey, sadang eh." Because when I hear others do it, I can also get a little bit like, "Yeah, when I'm guilty of the same thing." But ultimately, when we start thinking like this, we've got to ask ourselves, kau sibuk kenapa? When I was a kid, I remember reading an Archie comic, and I came across the word lingerie. So I asked, "Hey, what's lingerie?" Ah! Hey, bitch, if I don't know what the word even is, how am I gonna know how to say it? Besides, I was 8. How would I even know that word? Like my whole life, all I'd ever known up until that point was spend it. That really traumatized me, you know? But not enough to stop me from doing it to other people. Okay, girls, let's gather around and tell each other our star signs. I'm a Scorpio. Aku Pisces. Aku Gemini. Me Cancer. Ah! Okay, laughing is one thing. But I know some people that get properly annoyed about this. Ugh. Couldn't ko tahan to when Bruneians call it Birmingham. It's Birmingham, for sake. Kalau dia tu tinggal di Birmingham and he don't know how to say it, bajar dia. But if it's just some random dude who's from Kampong Blimbing that's never been outside Brunei and he's just telling you about his cousin that's at uni at Birmingham, biar je wah. Yang kau sibuk kenapa? Once I heard about this person who was notorious for what people perceived as her ridiculously fake accent. I thought it was really absurd that I didn't even know this person, and yet I'd heard so much about her accent. One day, I was at a social event, and I heard a person next to me speaking. I was waiting for her. I saved her a seat, but she came late, and now she's stuck in the back. I was like, oh my god, this must be her. And it was her! And I finally understood why her accent was the object of such fascination. It's because you couldn't place it. You know, usually when we speak with a Western accent, whether it sounds authentic or fake, you can still tell if it's emulating an American, British, or Australian accent. Hers was none of it, but yet all of it too. And so people got the idea that she had somehow constructed this accent. Now, I've been accused of having a fake accent because mine switches like all the time. Now, I grew up with a TCK accent, but I lived in the UK for about 9 years, and apparently my brain can't pick a side. So when you accuse us of having fake accents, like, what do you think goes down? You know, like, do you picture us sitting in front of a mirror every night, like, the rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain. Try again. The rain, the rain, the rain, the rain, the rain. Nobody's doing that. I think that when we speak in a language that is not our native tongue, some of us will pick up an accent when we do so, and some are just better at doing it than others, which is why some people sound authentic while others sound fake. But really, it's all fake. Like, it's not our native language. We've all had to learn how to speak these words. Just some people sound better at it than others. In any case. Kau sibuk kenapa? Hello, uncle. Ya, boleh saya minta itu limau dalam air? Oh no, tidak. Uncle, ini salah. Saya mau limau itu yang kuning, lemon. Ya, ya, ini limau lime. I'm sorry, but it's funny. And look, I'm not laughing at them in like a catty way. You know, I have family members that speak like this. It's more like, "Aw, bless you for trying. You keep at it." And kamu lain si Bonnie kenapa? Hmm? Gentiluan si Bonnie ba? Why do you sound like us? Excuse me.